guys, the Dark Master here, back again for another LEGO Ninjago review. This time it's set number 70639. Street Race of Street Jaguar. It comes with 308 pieces and 2 minifigures. Starting off with the good guys, we have Zane's Eagle bike. There's never really a name for this, but bikes have become rather common to the point that many people don't like them in Ninjago. However, this bike I actually really enjoy. You see, it can do a few things. First, it can open its wings like this and shoot out these projectiles. And it comes with a few plates. The overall build is kind of basic, but it's really cool. However, it does come with a special little feature. But before I show off that, let me show some of the articulation it has. It can open up its things, its swords, and use them to attack. Personally, I don't really use them. I think they're kind of funny, but that's cool. He also comes with this sort of flag. It can bend in a bunch of different ways. And yeah, so this is his bike. Now, it has a special feature though. This isn't just a motif, you can actually take the eagle off. The eagle itself is kind of basic, it doesn't really have the most articulation. It can flap its wings, but aside from that, it's really kind of blocky. A lot of people say it looks like Chima. I tend to disagree. Chima eagles don't really look cool. This, however, actually does look, in my opinion, extremely cool. It has some neck articulation, though it's a little hampered by the crest. And it does come with wing articulation. However, that's it. It's pretty simple overall. But I do like the use of stickers, and I don't usually like the use of stickers, so in this case, it's very phenomenal. Of course, comes 2 stud shooters, as I've already pointed out, and 2 silver katanas. In my opinion, the bike doesn't look quite as good without the eagle. It really suffers due to this, and as you can see, it attaches by a single stud, so it's really easy to remove. Yeah, it's pretty lame, honestly, without the eagle. So for the most part, I leave it on. It just attaches like that. And there we go. That's the Zane Eagle bike. Once again, this doesn't really have a name. Anyway, time for the bad guys. This is Mr. E's street motorcycle. And you know, even for one that's meant to be for a single minifigure, it's actually pretty big. It reminds me of a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Lego set, though that one it didn't really have much. As you can obviously tell, it's very colorful with quite a few stickers. I may not particularly like stickers, but once again, I think they really work here. They do come with stud shooters as well, and they shoot these purple studs. Let me show that off right quick. Okay. Yeah, they're kind of blocked in a way by the blades, so you can't really shoot them, but you know, even despite that, I still think it's extremely cool, this, you know, this particular set. And I don't know, I just love motorcycles, so getting a motorcycle with a consistent theme of other motorcycles is pretty cool. And so it comes with this function. Now you see these. Now these are blades and are compatible with construction. You can put these back here, have them as sort of a decal, or if you want, you can move them back into position and do this. The faster you go, the harder they chop. And these weapons come with these holes, so if you wanted to use them in mocks, you can customize them extremely well. again, another pair of stickers, and it works by these pieces which push up on the, blade. And yeah, the color scheme allows this support rod to get away with the strange coloring. Overall, yeah, and pretty cool. And that's about it when it comes for the bad guy's vehicle. What would be the point of a pair of motorcycles without something to fight over? This is the completely uncanon holder for the Mask of Vengeance. Now, the Mask of Vengeance is actually a pretty cool print. It's compatible with biker helmets, and really it has an extremely elaborate print that I feel works well for this season. And being this is the first Oni Mask we see in my reviews, I'll decide to go over in a bit more detail. Now, it composes of two pieces, a mask part and a helmet part. Now, obviously, it also has these horns, which are, in my opinion, the best horns out of the three Oni masks, because it doesn't really seem like too ornate. However, yeah, the Oni masks are a real part of Japanese culture, and they are regularly red and orange. Not so much purple, but once again, purple is not really outlandish color for an Oni mask. As for the stand itself, this stand, which is extremely simple, it has a base plate, a few clips, and some swords, is completely and utterly non-canon. I repeat, this never appears in the TV show. First of all, the Oni Mask is kept by Borg Industries and is taken by Mr. E, so that there was really no reason to fight over it in this set. Also, it didn't come with a pre-built, paladin, pre-built torso. It was just the mask without even the horns. So yeah, this is extremely inaccurate, but it does play into the special feature of this mask, which we will go over in a little bit. And we have a pair of minifigures, and once again, from left to right, we have Zane and the mysterious Mr. E. You heard it here, folks. The name is a pun. In my last review, you pretty much got my thoughts on Zane, so I'm going to try and speed it up a bit. I like the fact that he's almost entirely white, but he doesn't get rid of the silver. That is all. If you want some more in-depth thoughts on this figure, I'd recommend watching the previous Sons of Garmadon review, the Ninja Boat Pursuit. However, this time it does come with a quiver in black, and that's a little nice. Having a little exclusivity makes the set even more worth it. And here's the new minifigure for this set. This is Mr. E, a member of the Sons of Garmadon motor gang. Now, his identity is a mystery. Ha ha ha. Even towards the end of the series. And he comes with a brand new armor piece, which we've also seen previously in another set. Now, here's his face. They're doing a better job than either of the Samurai X in not revealing who he is. Come on, it's obvious he's the Overlord, but that's just my personal opinion. It may not actually be him. But I have to just point out, look at this printing. It is phenomenal. It has red highlights, of course, but overall it's just too cool. And look at that back. That's just phenomenal printing all over. However, there is something special. In order to put on the Mask of Vengeance, you take this off, then this off, and then you take this, and then you put this on like this. and you get a four-armed Mr. E. Now, obviously, this is the same piece they use as the movie Garmadon, and that's done on purpose to make him resemble Garmadon. And overall, this is really cool. The printing on this torso piece, I didn't mention it before because at the time I didn't believe it was relevant, but man, it's just phenomenal. It looks like the fire of vengeance is burning through his skin. Of course, the back doesn't really have any printing, so that's kind of weird. But overall, fantastic. And also, for some reason, just to point out, there are two Mr. E heads. Now, I know people think it's Echo Zane. That's who Mr. E really is. But I don't know. I think it's the Overlord. Think about it. We know for a fact that the next year's villains are Oni-like. Maybe Mr. E is a double agent for the Oni. It would make sense, right? Once again, you can flip this up and down as you so choose. Anyway, that's about it, and time to share my thoughts on. Oh, by the way, this piece is also used in Nexo Knights as a piece for the Nexobots, for the Squire bots. It's a good thing they found a way to reuse that piece because it is phenomenal. Once again, another excellent set. Personally, a lot of people, I really enjoy this set. I think that it's well designed. I think that the motorcycles, even though they are similar, each have their own special flair that makes them unique. The addition of these extremely useful blades helps with that. A lot of people have complained in recent years that Ninjago is overusing bikes, and to an extent I do agree. I think they need to lay off that just a little bit, even though the movie didn't really do that. I think, however, that this is the exception. It, along with the Vermilion one, I do believe, are really good, and I think this is the epitome of motorcycles when it comes to villains. Mr. E is a phenomenal minifigure, and while Zane is not exclusive to this set, I also recommend him. I give this set a thumbs up and recommend it for anyone interested in Ninjago. These sets are the reason why Sons of Garmadon is the first wave I've ever gone out of my way to get every set. Anyway, this has been the Dark Master. Remember to like, favorite, and subscribe for more LEGO reviews.